All right, my friends, if you're watching this video, that means you want some tips from your buddy Ryan Van Duzer, and I got some tips for you to run and have fun at the Boulder Boulder. For me, it is the absolute best day of the year. I've been doing it since I was 6 years old, and I love it more than Christmas. I really do. Anyway, this is the beginning of the race, and you're going to be psyched and full of energy and a little bit nervous, and it's a little bit downhill, so you don't want to go too fast. If you go too fast, it's going to make the later miles really painful. So just chill out, take a deep breath, and get into your rhythm and just enjoy the beautiful sunrise and all the people around you, and just get into your groove. Okay, folks, so you're about to take your first left turn, and this is when it gets real. This is when the race starts. It's going to start, separating out a little bit. It's not going to be as crowded, and you can get into your groove, and boom, you're going to head west towards those beautiful Rocky Mountains. Okay, I know you're thinking, wow, this first mile's kind of boring. There's nothing really going on. Don't worry, once you get into the neighborhoods, I promise you an overload of fun. Hey guys, if you're a fan of KBCO Radio and Brett Saunders, you might want to run over to the right here and give Brett a big high five. He loves hearing from you guys. I would know. I was his intern when I was in college. He loves being harassed. So harass Brett Saunders. In a friendly way, of course. Check your watches, everybody. This is mile 1. Only 5.2 miles to go. You're almost there. Not really, but hey, it feels good to get 1 mile done, doesn't it? And look right in front of you. There is a stage with the band, and they are there to make you groove and dance. Sometimes I stop and dance because it's fun. But, you're in a race. Maybe you just want to take it in for a moment and keep on trucking. Right turn. Hope you're not going too fast. We're heading west again. All right, folks, this is when the Boulder Boulder comes alive. We're heading into the neighborhoods. On your left-hand side, there is usually a slip and slide, and I highly recommend cooling off on this slip and slide. There are people in front of their homes. They're there to cheer you on. I recommend giving them all a high five, smiling, dancing, do whatever you're doing. Hey, if you're wearing a tutu, this is a great spot to dance around with your tutu. Okay, on your right-hand side at the gas station, there is a band. Time to dance. Take a right turn. You're heading up Folsom. Get ready for a little bit of a hill up here, so save some energy. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. This is what you want to be thinking to yourself. I think I can, I think I can. Little bit of a hill, not too bad. It's pretty mild. The big one's at mile 4, but you got this. And on top of this hill are the belly dancers. They have been there forever. They're there pretty much every day, even when the Boulder Boulder's not happening. These women love belly dancing, and they are there to jingle and make noise and boogie with you. So check them out, give them a high five, and enjoy your nice downhill. You earned that. You earned this downhill. Have you ever seen Elvis? Well, he lives. Elvis is alive, and he's right there on your right-hand side. There he is, singing you songs. And by the way, right behind Elvis is the very first aid station. These are all volunteers. They're all out there having a great time. So smile and have some fun and drink some water or a sports drink, or maybe just pass it on by. It's only not even mile 2 yet. Here we go. This is mile 2. Wow, you only have a little over 4 miles to go. That's pretty awesome. This is no big deal, right? You've been training. You're ready for this race. Okay, now at the top of this street is where my mom cheers me on. So if you want to tell your parents or friends to cheer you on, this is a great place because it's not crowded, and it just warms your heart when somebody from your family is like, hey, what's up? We love you. You're taking a sharp left, and you're heading into the neighborhoods, and this is when it gets really fun. But also, this is when it can start to hurt. This is when it starts hurting for me. I've been running this race, like I said, since I was 6 years old, and for some reason, this is when it just starts hurting. But this is where you gotta dig deep and just be like, you know what? I've been here before. I've been to the pain cave, and I'm gonna get through this. All right, you're taking a sharp left. See the sign, it's time to go left. There's the flat irons in front of you, but you're probably not looking at the mountains. You're looking at your feet because it's starting to hurt a little bit right here. This is when it gets fun. This is when really the character of the Boulder really comes out, and all the neighborhoods and the kids and the families, and they're clapping and spraying you with hoses, depending on not if it's a hot day, I don't know that. But usually there's some hoses and sprinklers to run through, and it gets really fun. On your left hand here is Columbine Elementary. That's actually where I went to elementary school, and they have the mile marathon race, which is 1 year older than the Boulder. Anyway, that's a side fact. Here we got some porta potties on your left. This is the first porta potty stop. Hopefully you don't need them because it's gonna slow you down. Okay, so you've just passed mile 5. You've high-fived so much your hands are sore and you just want this race to be over. And guess what? It is almost over. You can take a right-hand turn on Folsom and you are heading on the home stretch. But don't go too fast just yet because you still have a little bit to go. You got a little ways to go. Look right above you. This is 9 kilometers. You only have 1 kilometer to go. That's less than a mile. I know we don't use kilometers all that often in our system of measuring things here in the United States, but 9 kilometers means you are almost at 6.2 miles. I'm translating it for you. You have very little to go. There is a band on your right-hand side at this gas station. They are there to bring you into the stadium. Woo! Okay, you are almost there, and this is really fun. By now, both sides of Folsom Street are packed full of people. They're cheering, they're making noise, they're honking horns, they're ringing bells, and you're like, I can't do it, it hurts. Believe me, you can do it. I know it hurts, I've done it all my life, and it hurts every time, but it hurts so good. I call it type 2 pain. It hurts in the moment, but when you're done, it feels so good. All right, this is it. Folsom Hill. You're running up. You're like, oh no, it's a hill, the last final hill. This seems unfair, but it's not unfair. This is just gonna test you. It's gonna make you a better person. You take this sharp right turn and you rock on into the stadium. You can start to hear the buzz of the people. You're like, what is that noise? Guess what that noise is? It is 50,000 people cheering you on to the finish line. And once you hit that stadium floor, I don't know what it's made of, but it's this super springy material, and it pretty much just bounces you all the way to the finish line. You're covered in sweat, you're exhausted, you're having the best day ever. 50,000 people just saw you finish a race. You feel like an Olympian. Wow! Life is good. Now you know why this is my absolute favorite day of the year. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys at the race.